Going on, Jerome's. So, a major storyline about the Minnesota Vikings this season has been injuries, and notably the hamstring injury to superstar wide receiver Justin frickin' Jefferson. Unfortunately, he went down against the Kansas City Chiefs, and the Vikings have been without JJ for 7 games. The Vikings have gone 5-2 in those games. They did start 5-0. It's been kind of rough. And having Jefferson, the best wide receiver in the game, back certainly could and should help this offense, which has been stagnant the last 2 games and frankly 10 quarters. And the offense was the reason why the Vikings lost to the Bears, and also a major factor why the Vikings lost to the Broncos. So having JJ back in the mix is going to be fantastic news. And the Vikings have officially activated wide receiver Justin Jefferson from injured reserve. Now, JJ had been on IR for 4 weeks. They activated his 21-day window, and they actually had to activate him before Wednesday. Otherwise, he would have reverted to season-ending injured reserve. And in some corresponding moods, wide receiver N'Keal Harry has been waived. He'll probably return to the practice squad, and Sean Mannion has been released from the practice squad. We made it. We made it, babe. And the Vikings wide receiver depth right now, Justin Jefferson, obviously that alpha wide receiver one, and also signs point to him playing and showing up and showing out and being 100% against the Las Vegas Raiders in 2 Sundays. Jordan Addison, probably the best rookie wide receiver in the game right now. I know that Zay Flowers got a lot of love, as well as Puka Nacua started out like a house on fire, but Addison has been that dude. Brandon Powell has certainly earned himself a role in this offense, even when JJ gets back. KJ Osborne's been a bit of an anomaly, where you would think with JJ out, KJ would have been one of the guys that really stepped up, but he did have the concussion against the Falcons, and he, frankly, hasn't really found his spot in the offense this year. It's been kind of odd. Jalen Speedy Naylor also rounds things out on the 53, and on the practice squad, you got Lucky Jackson, Thayer Thomas, Dalen Baldwin. Tristan Jackson will probably be back on the practice squad. Same thing with N'Keal Harry. So they'll work things out. But the Vikings now get Jefferson back, return to the king, baby. And a 5-game stretch coming up. At the Raiders, you should win. At the Bengals, a revenge game. Well, not revenge, but it was going to be the LSU reunion game, but only Chase and Jefferson are going to be there now with no Joe Burrow. And then 2 out of 3 games against the Lions, 2 out of 3 games at home against division foes. And the Vikings, even at 6-6, yeah, should have been 8-4, but woulda, coulda, shoulda. Focus on the present, focus on the now, and the Vikings need to go out and win a ball game week 14 against the Raiders. And having Jefferson back in purple is going to be a major part of that. So it's all good news right now, but we'll see what happens in a week from now, because Vikings are on bye. But I'm sure that they want to get Jefferson in a full week of practice at 100%, just to gauge, to make sure that he is absolutely good to go. And the Vikings, I mean, the defense is playing top 5, and if Kevin O'Connell can figure out who the hell is going to be quarterback and facilitating it and getting the ball to Justin Jefferson, I mean, this offense could get off the schneid, and all of a sudden this team becomes very, very dangerous yet again. So all things are... Yeah, that's a major question, though. Who's going to be a quarterback? Is it going to be Dobbs? Is it going to be Mullins? Is it going to be Hall? Whatever at this point. But we'll see. Anyways, your thoughts are thoughts. Justin frickin' Jefferson has been designated to return from injured reserve, and add him to the 53-man roster. There you go. Anyways, you know what to do. Skull, production value.